Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm actually playing Alpha. I could play an NCS playlist. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing NCS playlist. No. Hi. Hello. Hi. All right. All right. Ooh, a stick drift. Insane. All right. Well. Oh. Forgot how kind of much I was already into everything. Oh. I get something to watch now because I'm already bored. Everything's going pretty good. I had tests, a lot of school I was studying for the past 2-3 weeks, really, ever since school started up. So I got my first round of tests done with now. Got 100 on my chemistry, and 94 on my other tests. That's good. So now I have a little bit of a break before I start up my second round of exams here in probably 3 or 4 weeks. Or probably realistically, maybe only like probably about 3 weeks, actually. Yeah, about 3 weeks until I have my next set of exams. So likely there's gonna be another 2-week break coming up here in a week and a half. Now I'm looking for videos to watch. There's really not much. Thank you. I'm hoping to be able to hit... I mean, let's see here. So, like, okay, school-wise, I have to read my Chapter 9 of my Death Investigations. That's going to be super easy. I've already covered that in my other class. I mean... School should be fairly easy this next... 2 weeks? I don't have the pressure of having to really do a lot with school. All right. Grades. Oh, so what grade are you in? I'm in my junior year of college right now. I'm a little up there. So, junior year of college, going for my degree in criminology and criminal justice. I think it's like my classes are, I have a chemistry class right now because I realized I actually need to probably like really buckle down on science stuff and math stuff if I want to get a minor in the sciences. So I have a chemistry class and I have a forensic science class, criminal investigation class, also it's called. Is that max ammo? It is. Ooh. Yeah, criminal investigation, criminal procedure, and then a research methodology class, which sucks. It's the worst one. But also, there's gonna be new games coming out here in like 2 weeks. So like, that one game, Battlefield 6, is coming out, and I 100% intend to play that. So maybe, depending if I saw the the new Black Ops 7 stuff today. I might play that. I don't know. Here's the thing. I will play it if there's no round cap. If there is a round cap, I have no interest. So as long as there's no round cap in that game, I will play it. I saw that. The Disciple injection. Okay, here's my thing. I've seen a lot of things, like comments and everything on TikTok especially, so I mean, take that as you will, of people saying that it's going to be busted. Busted. I think Treyarch, I think they've learned their lesson from this. I don't think they're going to make it overpowered. Alright? I think they're going to put a cooldown on it, firstly. Like maybe 1 or 2 per round is what you can buy. I think there's going to be a cooldown on how many you can buy per round. There's no way... Because, okay, Mutant Injection ruined the very first, in my opinion, probably 3 maps of Black Ops 6 zombies. You know, the Tomb, I like that you don't have to use Mutant Injection, really. It's my favorite high round in that game. I think they've learned the lesson. I don't think they're going to make it as good. Now, I saw the new... Okay, I see a lot of people, like, hating on the new map, saying it looks like DMZ based. I don't think it does. It looks so cool. I love how that map thematically looks in the Dark Aether like that. I think it looks kind of cool. There's that new Zombear thing that can throw beehives at you and whatnot. Nera, whatever her name is. Nera. Oh, sorry, I have a max ammo I need to use. So that'll be interesting. I don't know. I've seen people, what was it? Say that it's gonna look like DMZ from Modern Warfare 3. Like, you know how Modern Warfare 3 had that DMZ kind of zombies? I've seen people say, oh, that's what it is. And I'm like, no. That's not what it is. I mean, you can in one of the videos, there's like an obvious round count in the top right corner. It's a round-based thing. I don't know why people are, I don't know why people are saying it's going to be like a DMZ zombies. It's obviously not.
Hello?
Hi!
No way, Ryan. You said I am racist in a different server under a different name with a different profile picture?
That was my old profile picture. That was my old username I always used to have. Also, I don't think that was me, by the way. That was Cletus, who impersonated my profile. I'm like 99% sure that's not me.
I got a ping in a server. Why? And, oh.
Big map does not equal DMZ. Exactly, yeah. Like, that's like saying, oh, Transit's a DMZ map. No, not. Likely story? Yeah. Hi, Chief. It looks, okay, the new map looks cool. I mean, the new game looks cool, honestly. I'm not buying it, though, right off the bat. I'm not doing that this time at all. I'm going to wait.
Don't care how good it is.
For the first 2-3 weeks, I want to see what the general reception is. If people are having a lot of fun on it, I might get it. But there's no way I'm going. I heard there's going to be like a new, like a hardcore game mode coming out to that as well. Not like normal zombies hardcore, but like it's called cursed mode or something, where once you complete the main quest, you access to curse mode, which you can get like relics in and do other Easter eggs and everything. It looks kind of, I like the idea. We'll have to see how it goes. So, while I know I've been doing a lot of schoolwork and just not playing, and I kind of like playing. Actually, it's fun. I'll pull a decal and I'll just drop out. I would rather have the Scorcher back than the Wonder Weapon truck. Wonder Weapon truck, I want to see how it plays. That's definitely for me. I want to see how that plays. That's a very unique thing. I don't think it... Here's my thing. So there's, like, those one enemies that can scratch at the truck and, like, I assume disable it in some way. So, you know, is it going to be like, okay, it got damaged, you need to, like, hold X on it to repair it or something? You know, do you have to find something around the map to repair it with? If it gets disabled from those guys, I assume there's no way it can completely be disabled. It's going to be interesting, though, how they use the truck and the Easter eggs. I bet, you know, there's probably going to be something like, okay, you have to use the little Tesla turret thing on top to do one step, use the little abomination laser thingy to do some other stuff, boost into a wall to destroy it so you can see something else. Should I start a burst mod game tonight? I actually was thinking about, like, just, like, quitting out of this game here and starting with a burst game, but I decided against it. So, I don't know. Flip a coin. That's what I say. Flip a coin and see what it lands on. Like heads, voyage, tails, alpha. And if you don't like the outcome of what you got, do the other one. That's what I do. No. Okay. I'm too far into this game to quit out of it. That's my thing with it, at least. I need to go ahead and just finish it up, you know, however long that'll take. I might as well. So, cool. Give yourself a route 3 times instant dopamine hit? Yeah.
Did you run out of your left on D-pad gum?
Oh, no, I still have it. It's just I've already used it this round, so it's...
Oh, okay.
It's grayed out, yeah.
How does that work with classics if you use it 256 times?
The classics, you can use it as many times as you want. I have no idea. I would.
I know what happens if you do it with megas.
Mm-hmm. It stays there. I mean, I definitely use some of my elixirs in my tag game more than 255 times, but I don't know. I assume it's just like, okay, if it's been either it's like an infinite amount, or you just there's no cap to how many you can technically use. It's just like,
you guys are fucking goobers.
Dang. I forgot what I was gonna say about whatever it was. I mean, oh yeah, so the very first activation of any gum or elixir you use is gonna be a 5-minute cooldown. And then everything else after that, I think a 20-minute cooldown, either 20 or 25 minutes. I don't know. I forget. And you can only use one
Something
round.
like that.
And then you have to wait 25 minutes for it to come back before you can use it at all again. Which
Something
really,
like that.
yeah, doesn't make it. Yeah, it doesn't even matter way later into the game. I mean, if you could use it multiple times per round, that would be nice, but.
Bro, why is my Discord going full fucking retard right now?
I don't know. 16 with time slip? Yeah, I know it's a 20% decrease on the time you have to wait, so something like that, yeah.
Yeah, my Discord just went full retard.
Hooray. Oh.
I gotta pick another Supreme Court case to cover for one of my classes. I don't know what I want to do with it.
Oh my god, I didn't activate the trap. I missed the trap.
Oh, maybe it was my door was closed. Or my dad closed it.
Ah! Oh no, I'm dead. I might actually be dead.
Oh. Wait, what map are you playing?
Oh my
You're
god,
playing...
no. Yeah, I'm playing Blood Up. Oh my god, I actually had to leave the room. I have to throw a monkey in like the sketchiest spot ever. Okay,
That's
I think I'm
fine.
good.
Roe v. Wade? That's okay. I need
Alright, I'm
okay,
good.
it's for a discussion post. I had to talk about oh my gosh, I just did the Supreme Court. It was Beck versus Ohio. That's what it was. Yeah. I did do about Beck v. Ohio today.
Ohio mentioned.
I know, right? So I had to do
What's in Ohio?
Me, I'm
a
in
lot of Supreme
Ohio.
Court cases, like Mapp v. Ohio. That's a very important one. Beck v. Ohio was one that kind of defined what probable cause is in search and seizure cases. Only in Ohio. I know, right? Yeah. Only in Ohio does your Fourth Amendment right get violated to the point where cops can pull you over without any reason whatsoever. And the case will go to the Supreme Court, and everyone there will agree with you, and that the cops violated your rights. Dude, that case is insane. There was some, so this guy Beck was known for, a big, strong gambling person, right? And so apparently he was, known to have took place in, it's some sort of, like, gambling thing. I don't even know how you would describe it. That was not legal, right? So there were anonymous reports and information that police got a hold of somehow. And so it went, oh, hey, this guy's going to be in this location at this time. So the cops went to go arrest that guy without a warrant, without anything, without nothing. They just went to go act on the information. And so when they pulled him over, so first of all, the stop that he was in his car at the time. They pulled him over. There was no reasonable suspicion to be pulled over at all. You know, they just pulled him over out of the blue for nothing. So that would immediately turn, at least after, like, you know, hindsight, make the entire case irrelevant. No, so they pulled him over, arrested him. Again, nothing, with absolutely nothing, you know, at the time. Searched his car, found nothing. And they searched the car without a warrant as well. Took him to the police station, and then they searched his person, and they found some gambling stuff, I don't know, in his shoe. I don't know what the heck it was. And so then an Ohio court found him guilty. The Supreme Ohio Court found him guilty. Supreme Court was like, yeah, you guys were super wrong.
You should do Garland v. Cargill.
Garland v. Cargo? What is
Supreme-
that?
The one that unbanned bump stocks and FRTs for guns.
Ooh.
Basically a loophole. It's a bump stocks have a little bit of a spring in the stock, and FRTs have a trigger system that basically is a loophole that basically lets you have full auto on a gun that still meets the legal definition of semi-auto by the ATF.
Could.
So it's incredibly cool. Because the definition of fully automatic is to fire, by the ATF, is to fire multiple rounds
Without
with
letting
the pull of one pull
trigger.
of the trigger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
And with how FRTs work, it has some kind of mechanism that pushes the trigger out, so you're pulling the trigger multiple times, but it has the same fire rate as full auto.
Oh my god.
So I jokingly call FRTs fully semi-automatic.
Fully semi-automatic. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh,
As a European
you're
person,
European?
that sounds a
No,
tiny bit illegal.
Well, here's the thing. I'm my personal opinion. I am a Second Amendment absolutist. I think any gun law is an infringement on our rights. So
I'm not a huge gun person, so I don't really, you know, it's like those one votes where, okay, what's it called? Like, oh, speedrunners going to vote on speedruns. You know, I'm a high round person, so I don't really care too much. So, although I have
in that
shot some
case,
guns
yeah,
before.
that's a little. I just ordered a gun. I ordered a M16A2 clone.
Waiter,
Basically, the gun that
one
used
gun,
in
please.
Cold War. It has to be made.
With dark matter on it? Did you get
I
dark
haven't-
ether on it?
No, unfortunately
Aw.
not. It's level 1,
No attachments, dang.
but I got it from a company that's local to my state. It's only an hour away. I was recommended by this company from a dude in Texas who orders most of his AR-15 parts. And I guess if he gets an AR-10, it would also be AR-10 parts
Dang.
from this company. And I just started looking at their website, and I'm like, oh damn, they're only an hour away from me. I'm just gonna go to the store then. I'm not even gonna bother. So I'll DM you what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Like
Actually, I think I still have it in my.
where I live, you have to take a 20 be 20, take 2 mental health tests, pass an eye test, take a training course, and then apply. Maybe get a permit for a hunting rifle or a handgun. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I
all
know,
I gotta do
I know you have to pass a background
For at
check,
least-
but
for Ohio, all I gotta do is pass a background check.
I could pass a background check. I could do that easily. I've never I've never had
first-
any like run-in with the law ever. So
Oh wait. Hold on. Jace, you're in the JZM server, right? Yeah, that's just Jace. Where is it? I gotta try and find the video again, because there's a really funny thing that I saw on Reddit. I was looking at cursed guns on Reddit. So this German dude, he bought a 22 pocket.
identity compromised.
He bought a 22 long rifle pocket revolver. I'll also DM it to you, Ryan.
A rifle pocket revolver. How did those two fit into the same
No,
sentence?
hold on. He got a 22 long rifle. 22 long rifle is the round.
Ew! What the
It
heck
is
am
a
I
really
looking
tiny
at?
round.
That's not a gun. That's just like
So, okay, hold on. I'll explain it. So, what it is a 2LR pocket revolver. So it's one of these things, and they are tiny.
and he hooked up like a stock, a grip,
Okay.
a sight,
Yes.
another grip.
So he's German.
Bro just said another grip. I give up.
I don't know.
He has a pistol grip and then a forward grip.
The recoil can't be that
But
bad.
what it is, so fun thing about that what he just made there would be a federal crime twice over.
Dude, I can see why. That's horrible to look at. Ugh.
But in Germany, that's totally legal. The irony of that. So what that is, I'll send it to you also, Jace, so you can see what it is. Well, it's that pistol, and it's this. A German guy made that. So it is classified as a SBR because it has a stock on a barrel that is under 16 inches. And it is considered an any other weapon because it has a forward grip on a gun, on a firearm that has a barrel length. Actually, I'm trying to remember. Can you have a forward grip on a gun with a barrel over 16 inch? Okay, it would also be considered an any other weapon because it has a forward grip on a gun that has a barrel shorter than 16 inches. So it is a double felony. You would get charged like $500,000 and probably about 40 years in jail for owning that in the States.
That's actually kind of insane.
Unless if you did paper. Well, here's the thing: you could be a child rapist and get a lesser sentence than that.
But owning just a completely like whacked out pistols, dude, that's
Yep.
like, oh, you put the two people. This guy was a pedophile. We got Jared Fogle over here. This guy versus this guy with just a silly modified pistol, and the guy with the modified pistol just gets more time in jail than Jared. Insane.
Yep. You could get around these laws because the ATF is stupid. You could put a pistol brace on that, which is basically a stock, but the ATF doesn't call it a stock, so it's not a stock, and you could make that forward grip angled 5 degrees, and then it would not be a forward grip, it would be an angled grip. and then it would be totally legal.
Nice.
American gun laws with guns are incredibly stupid.
Very. Oh, very.
Hey, Wilda.
Like,
Ah.
insanely stupid.
Hey, Wilda.
Huh?
What round are you on?
235 right now.
He's
To
in
what?
between a round.
235.
He's
Nice.
in between round 1 and 1,000.
1 in 1,000? I am. I'm technically halfway there
Yeah.
to the max round cap on this map. With how I'm playing. So.
I know American gun laws are confusing because the lawmakers don't know anything about guns.
Well, yeah, when you
so
got-
they make really dumb laws.
When you get.
One of my favorite quotes from a politician is AOC saying, "If we were allowed to have guns, it would be in our constitution." And I present to you the Second Amendment.
If we were allowed to have guns, may I direct your eyes towards the great and glorious Bill of Rights? Specifically, the second one. The Second Amendment on there. I wonder what that one says, huh? Bear arms? I mean, they already have arms, though. So, like, what are we talking about?
I gotta find the thing where AOC. Okay,
That's actually just, like, a huge blunder. Man, if we were allowed to have
Where-
guns,
where
it would
is-
say so in the Constitution, guys. May I direct you to the Second Amendment?
where is that quote from AOC?
Maybe the Bill of Rights was talking about the hand bears? Dude, I don't know. Bill of Rights, for us...
I just took a dying wish because I just ran straight into the trap.
Why'd you do that?
Cause I'm fucking stupid.
Ah, okay.
I thought the trap was over for some reason, and I just ran straight into it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I found the quote. AOC said, "Owning guns is not a right. If it were a right, it would be in the Constitution."
What?
She might be
Yeah,
onto something.
Serious?
Congresswoman AOC said that.
Get her in. Let's go. I love Congress. I love our elected politicians. Let's go. Ah!
Best part is, someone we all know that plays zombies has her as a congresswoman. I don't know if it's the right district though, because I don't know where JZM specifically lives in New York. But AOC is a part of the House of Representatives for New York.
Didn't she play like Among Us with some people or something?
I have no clue. I don't follow anything.
I
says.
swore. Look up AOC Among Us. That sounds super stupid, but I swear she played Among Us at one
AOC.
point.
Are you sure that wasn't some stupid ass
AOC plays
AI
Among
video?
Us.
Yes.
Best moments from the stream.
Yes, she did. Okay.
Here you go, Ryan. You can watch the AOC stream of Among Us.
I knew it. Is she even good at the game though? Let's see. Let's see. Is like her
I
deductive
have no
skills
clue.
like
This is
of any
when
value? Let's see.
Best part is, this is like when Among Us was actually good.
Oh my AO. Oh.
If anything, this shows that she's really the imposter.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. How good? How cracked
I
is she?
am so nervous though.
I'm not watching an 8-minute video. of
Oh,
a
she's the
girl
imposter. All right.
playing
let's see.
Among Us.
Let's see the strat. What is she? How does
Yes,
she go?
on Discord, near the bottom, next to your name, there's a little microphone.
Dude, she has
icon.
no idea what she's doing.
Oh, oh my god.
Dude, this
Oh
is
my
okay.
God.
Honestly, she should have been like a streamer instead of like an actual like politician. She would have done so much better as a streamer. Like she's already more entertaining than 90% of people, you know, just by default.
God.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
Among
God.
Us, Ryan,
Oh my
let's
God. I
let's
knew
show
it.
everyone the YouTube ad
I'm
you
so
got.
scared. What do I do?
Oh yeah, no, we're not.
The prostate exam of Among Us characters, and take
Yep.
the test now
How do I get in there?
to see how sus you are. With the Tim Hansen
What?
custom
So,
zombies.
AOC has found the body.
Yeah, Ryan
was
made a
in,
Twitter post
I don't.
on
Electrical, I
February
think that's where I was.
or in 2022.
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't even know I recorded myself.
You'd think she'd be a lot better at lying,
Hold on.
you know, with how she is.
Jace, you're in the server.
What?
Jace. There you go, Jace. I pinged you with the Among Us ad.
Dude, I
I'm
Look,
sorry that you have to see it, but
it's just it's very unfortunate that YouTube let that slip through, and I had to say something about it. That's all.
I've got straight up hentai as an ad on YouTube before.
Yeah, I get a lot of
I'm going
questionable-
back to the stream.
I get a lot of questionable things on YouTube.
I have premium now, so I don't see any of the ads. I don't get any ads anymore.
Dude, there's this song I absolutely love that I found from TikTok. It's like a sped up version of it, but the cover art is actually unbearable and it makes you super it makes it awful to listen to.
It's an anime girl, I bet.
No. It's like, okay, I'm gonna send it to you. All right, I'm gonna send it to you. You cannot judge it based off the cover art. All right.
Oh no, there's a bunch of songs that I like that have really bad.
No,
cover art,
no.
so-
You don't even know. All right, I'll send it to you. One
I
second.
just came back taking a nap.
I sent it to my friend Cletus today as
You're
well.
fucking gay.
Hold on.
Jax, don't fucking talk to me. Go to your fucking work.
Okay. All right.
Bitch, it's literally 9 o'clock.
Look up the song "Just Be Competent" by
Look at it.
Russellback. Okay.
Ryan, we don't want to hear your coworker music.
Dude,
No.
it's like the cover art is
Yes,
actually
dude.
awful.
You're a bunch of
Dude.
coworkers.
Let's
I
Dude, I'm
thumbnail.
literally at home.
Dude, you're
playing
gonna
Blood
hate
of the
it.
Oh,
You're gonna hate it.
I somehow knew what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like beforehand. It's like, it's just gonna be.
Dude, I
like,
love that song
fourth
so
grade one.
much, but it just the picture makes it like I can't let another human being see that. All right, it's the cringiest thing of all time. My YouTube ads mainly consist
I
of
also,
AI slop. Mine do
my
too.
friend just sent me on Instagram saying "virtual furry hug." Pass it on to make someone's day.
Oh my gosh.
What?
As I looked at that, don't crush me, my friends.
It's just such a whimsical
What?
and wacky song, but it just kind of get ruined.
You're
it's-
wacky.
I added it to my playlist
Ryan.
though, because the Spotify doesn't actually show cover arts on my car.
People say
One of
you
my
Spotify?
favorite songs that I unironically like is "The Penis Eek."
What?
Oh yes, I know that
The
tune.
fuck are
The
we
Of
boy-
course.
the boy
about?
kisser song.
What the fuck
The
are
boy
we
kisser
talking-
song.
The Boy Kisser song,
on,
like
I'll
the
show-
RAR
What are you
XD
saying?
that one.
Like, I like.
Nah, dude, this song is actually.
Hold on,
fire.
send it to me. I'll give it a listen. I'm don't judge really.
I'm just sitting it in general chat.
Like nothing could be
Ryan says
worse
he
than
doesn't
like
You've
judge
mine.
it.
definitely
Why?
heard it before. There's no way you have not heard this before.
Send it in the server. I want to see it.
All right,
It is.
let's see.
Alright.
Probably copyright though. So I don't know if I can play it on.
Copyright strike. And then he gets copyright strike.
I don't think it is
It
copyright.
doesn't look like it now. Oh, it's the song.
Hey Ryan, bro, can you give me some montage music?
I'll make this into a montage.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Get on the montage music.
Bro, this song is older than Rems.
Wait,
It's from 2009.
Nancy, what year were you born again?
2011.
Oh my gosh, this song is older than you.
You young ass motherfucker.
That's actually insane. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Better than Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift's got a few bangers. I'm not gonna lie. She's
Taylor
got-
Swift does not have good music. Don't lie to yourself.
No, she definitely has. Her
One.
older stuff is actually like not awful. Her new stuff just is like unbearable. Same age? You're same age as Minty then. Woohoo! Alright, let's see. Is
Motherfuckers be
AOC good
lying.
at lying still?
I didn't even know I recorded
What?
Yes.
that on
Yeah, I'm AOC, guys.
Definitely.
I want to clip that out of context.
Yeah, it's a double kill, so it's people who played more than once.
Out of context, Ryan clips.
True.
It's boat on tag.
There could be so many, but that
Is-
one
is-
would
is
be.
this-
About
is
some out of
is
context
this
me
deck
clips.
on Alpha?
King Jax, you have like 500 out of context clips.
It's so easy to make an out of context clip. Just like wait for someone to say something, and just
Ryan,
like
didn't
stitch
you call
words
an
together.
Enderman a monkey?
Well,
No, I
if we
called
could get the
decal.
out of context
Oh, I
clip of
called
you saying
decal.
a
I
bunch
did
of
not
slur
call
words
decal any of the
times.
such.
I don't think Ryan
No,
ever called decal
no.
anything.
No, I called
Yo, dude, my
decal.
friend is playing
Oh.
Among Us right now.
Wow,
I just
bro.
got a Steam notification saying Cheddar Maple Bacon is playing Among Us.
What?
Peak, bro.
Cheddar Maple Bacon is playing Among Us.
We
Yeah,
are
that's
all
one
gonna
of my
be playing
friend's
Among Us
Steam
in
name.
2025.
No,
Hell
I hate
no,
Among
you
Us
can go
now. They
fuck
ruined the
yourself.
game. They ruined the simplicity that Among Us had. Now it's overcomplicated. It's
Among-ified.
They were
confusing.
trying to, bro. They were trying to. They were
Yeah.
doing too much, to be honest. Though.
I mean, they gotta innovate, but man, they really made it way too complicated.
Dude, they got like the new
reason people
detective
liked it
role.
was
That's
the
cool. I
simplicity.
like that.
Yeah, but then you also have a person that's able to go through the vents even if they're not the imposter. So then now you don't even know if they can. It's like, bro. Like they just added all that. Like they just added all that extra shit for no reason. I feel like.
Yeah, because they're fucking
Remember,
gay.
Yeah, you gotta innovate somehow, but there's only so much you can do with
But-
that kind of gameplay loop.
You're right.
they should have just added new maps, different tasks.
Dude,
and
social
other,
deduction
like,
games
small-
in
Didn't they add
general.
more? Did they not add more maps?
They did, but it's mainly the mechanics I don't like what they did. They just kind of ruined the mechanics of the game.
I don't. The social deduction games
What
are just like
what
kind of.
mechanics? It was just press
awful.
a button to kill. Press a button.
Well, they added a bunch of other things, like
Shapeshifter, yeah.
the detective role.
Detective should have been in
there's a
game since like
few
day
other
one,
things.
Okay, I
honestly,
can't-
but
To be honest, the shape-shifting didn't even sound like a bad idea. Actually makes the game.
I mean, when you see like a green body on the ground and you see a green person running around, it's like, huh,
Something isn't adding up.
yeah. I'm using my very
Yeah, no, but
obvious
detective should have been
reasoning.
in the game since day one.
Yeah.
To be honest. I don't know why they decided to add that later down. I mean, the game is sort of fun to play like everyone.
Yeah, I couldn't hop onto that and just be like, oh boy, I can't wait to play Among Us, you know?
I haven't touched it since last year, but the last year when I did touch it, was like actually kind of fun.
I haven't touched it since, oh my gosh, 2020? It's been years since I
times.
played that. We should all hop on an Among Us game at one. Ooh, that would be fun. You guys would get cooked.
Could we convince Drain and Grave to play Among Us with us?
Dude, Drain would get absolutely
Yes.
slaughtered in that.
I don't know
Y'all,
what
we
I'm
should
doing.
play Ready or Not. We should all play Ready or Not.
Yo, fucking Drain. But I was gonna fucking buy Ready. Just under. Drain's probably
Invite
been
him.
like the entire time. Drain's probably just be like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
He only knows what he's doing when he's high rounding
He'll
COD map.
just be out of his mind. Break like he always is.
And,
It still annoys me that BO4 made the trench gun not automatic.
Yeah.
I
Would
want my
somehow
slam fire.
CL on Among Us? CL? CI? CI on Among Us.
Connection interrupt.
Oh!
why are we connection interrupting, bro?
Oh.
Because your internet went out.
I mean, also, if they're in, if Jace
No.
is based in
I'm
Europe,
off on that.
then you know that's a 200 ping difference likely right there.
Jace isn't too bad because Jace is in Iceland, so it's
Oh, so like
the closest
close,
European
close.
country
There-
to
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
The incorrectly
Mark,
named
why don't you
country.
just buy Mark? Why don't you just buy a separate router?
Say that again. I want you to think about what you just said.
Buy a separate
Why
router.
don't you just buy a separate router?
Hold on, I gotta think about
That's
this. Wait.
not how that works, by
Buy
the way.
a separate router. The only thing that The only thing that would even potentially
My
do
friend has
is
a
if like
separate
there's a
router.
lot of like material physically in the way. If you're like, say you're like in a concrete
I-
room in the basement.
Okay. I have an Ethernet cable connected to my PC. 2, if I was
Yeah,
on
your
Wi-Fi,
internet
the
is
router
still
is in my room.
shit. Your
It's
internet
only
is
when my
still
mom-
shit.
Provider
Don't
doesn't do
talk about it,
anything.
because when we had that round 78 game, your internet went out. Shut up.
What?
Yeah, also
That's not
it's,
even my fault.
it's a
That wasn't
provider
even
issue,
my
not
fault.
like an
Wasn't
actual.
even that my.
It's
wasn't
not my
even my
fault
fault.
my internet isn't that good.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't my
You
fault that
should
my
get-
internet decided to disconnect while I was at school.
And you still blame me?
He's got a point.
Did really? No, listen.
No
No possible way it could be your mom.
Me when I don't have a
I'm not
point.
hearing out this
You guys are
Gen
gay.
Alpha.
Jack,
Yeah,
don't
you're
talk
right.
about gay when you take dick on a daily.
Dude, that's a bar. What the heck? Hold on. Wait.
What?
Wait. No. Wait. That's
What?
like bar though, right
What?
there. Hold on. On
What
the
are
daily?
you talking about, Ryan?
That's like would actually slap in a song.
Bro,
My
don't
name is
make me tell
Haley.
Derek
This
to
guy?
delete our record.
Yeah, my
footage.
name is Haley.
Oh, bro. If you tell Dirk to delete our record, you're removing a record from yourself.
My name is Haley.
You're like-
Yeah.
To the daily.
You're sacrificing
Yeah, I'll do
your
it just
own
to piss
stuff.
you off.
Jason,
Yeah,
I
I'll do it
wouldn't
just
care.
to
I'll
piss
just
you
play.
off.
I wouldn't care. I'll just play with someone else. The fuck?
I'll play solo.
Just play with someone
disconnect from
else.
round 30 wouldn't have mattered because of
I'll just play with someone else.
Why don't you go
because
for solo
Ren's
high round?
disconnected when like a few days later, like a day later. So we would have still DC'd on an even higher round, and it would have been even more.
If I hadn't disconnect that game, then we definitely would.
Why don't you guys
Yeah,
just
yeah,
play
yeah.
solo high
We
rounds?
would
It's
have. We
so
were
much
on.
fun.
We were on decent pace. Ryan, shut up. The reason that
Solo
you only
high
play
rounds-
co-op is because you have shitty internet.
Yeah, but like solo high rounds are so much fun though, because you get to like.
The only
We should
co-op
just
he has is
all-
with Zodus, and Zodus carried him.
Wait, what? Zodus carried
The
me?
only- Yes.
Uh huh. The footage is public if you want to watch it, by the way. So you know.
Zodus
How about it?
literally carried you, but okay. Zodus literally carried you.
I'd
but
play
okay.
co-op with Ryan. I'd totally get the fire-based record with Ryan if his internet didn't DC every
Dude,
two
not even that.
Ryan
It's at this point.
actually
It's even if my power doesn't go out. My power's gone out like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. So.
Ryan literally said that he would run co-op records if one, his internet was good enough to do it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
two, if he didn't have a bunch of power out.
Well, not even the
Internet.
yeah.
Bro,
well, power
did my
outage and
stream just
internet,
crash
same thing.
again?
Just get a UPS.
That's what I have. Yeah. Well, that's the only reason my
It doesn't
As you say,
even
just get
matter.
a UPS, and whenever your power goes out, we just
He
stop
has a
and
generator.
pause.
He has a generator.
Oh.
yeah. But it doesn't like.
Then why
It's
do you
just
care
a
if the
gen-
power goes out?
Oh, I don't. It's because if the power goes out, the internet goes out. That's just how it is, you know.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
So it doesn't even matter. It's just the only thing I'm worried about is the internet going out, and power can contribute to that.
All right, I'm moving to
PS4 to
Missouri
rest
so
mode.
we can do land co-op.
Let's go,
We're all moving to Missouri.
dude. I
I have
would
to put my PS4 into rest mode.
I give up.
doing like a high round would the co-op. I would love to do that. It's just yeah. A finding time and B
wait,
that.
wait, Wilda, you told me that we were gonna do fucking tag 2P reset. Come on.
We can, but I'm just telling you, we need
I'm telling you, he's gonna disconnect before like 10 hours.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's gonna disconnect
Connect
for
on
10 hours.
521 hours.
Dude, that even happened at that point. It doesn't even matter as long as we
It doesn't even
physically
matter. That's
couldn't get
tech-
another
at that
round. That's
point-
fine.
If you really,
It would
if you
still be
really
world
think about
record,
it, it's
but-
technically. If you really think about it, it's technically still reset.
No. Okay, here's the
Don't think
thing.
about it.
Like, if you got the,
No,
if you
you-
got,
if you really-
let's say you couldn't finish the round off, would you rather quit the game to get the after action report or get the black screen but not get to see that? You know,
I'd rather get the black screen to be
I-
honest.
I
I'd
think-
rather get the
Screen
black
is cooler.
I'd actually,
That would-
I'll feel more satisfied with the black screen than seeing it than a fucking after.
dude, that after action report would be like there would never be a better after action report. That would be the best one ever.
Just end your game like we know exactly when the reset happens. Just
Yeah.
end your game then like
Well, here's the
a
issue though.
minute before.
I mean, there's human error associated with the reset. I could be 2 minutes off of right now. You know, I have no
then
clue.
Just end it like. Here's the thing you can do: just end it like 5 minutes before.
So something I want to do actually is if in this game I actually can get up to like a high enough like 520 hours, I will actually like flat out like turn off the timer and make it where I physically can't see. That way I don't know when I hit it. I want to be surprised when I hit the black screen. You know, I want my
I
heart
usually
to
don't
drop
need
for
a
a second.
timer. It's just people
How to
like
make the
having a
entire-
timer.
How to
Yeah.
make the entire zombies community hate you in a second.
No,
I'm
they would
dead.
still be able to
I'm
see
dead.
it,
I'm dead.
but I just wouldn't be able to see it. I would physically hide it
So-
on my screen,
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, I might actually be dead.
and I would.
Might be
I
dead.
wish they just had a timer built into every map.
Yeah, I
for
don't know
every
why they
game.
don't. I mean, it's very.
It's
easy
really
to do.
handy.
I mean, it's just.
I mean, they literally have it for
God, how am I
the
not
US,
dead?
yeah, it's
for Revelations has a timer.
it's literally just a custom mutations. It's a
Colby has
true
a
or
timer.
false. It's a boolean like thing. You know, do you want to enable true or false? That's it. I don't know why that was not enabled. At least as long, I mean, if you you press a button that lets you see the parts on your screen, that should be where you can see it at. The fact that that's not there by default is so weird.
how to make the entire zombies community hate you in less than a second. Just collab with Mr. T Lexify.
Guys, look at me. I'm collabing with Mr. T Lexify. Guys, look at me. I'm stealing content. Ha ha ha.
Guys, look at me. I'm Mr. T Lex. I react to videos that like. Ryan can do better video reactions.
No. I
Just get
I
an
have
AI
self-respect.
generated voice to do the reactions.
I have
I
self-respect.
just
I
have
won't do that.
random ha. That was
Have
so
y'all seen?
funny.
I think it's Mr. Waffles. Y'all seen? You know how the BO7 reveal trailer's like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I think.
It looks
You
decent.
see how Mr. Waffles made it? Yeah, he made a whole 18.
Well,
minute
yeah, but
video on a
he
2
goes
minute
frame by frame, and that's what I do. That's what I would do too. There's a lot to miss in there if you don't go slowly. Plus,
I don't care. I don't care about BO7.
I don't care.
I hope it
Why do I
crashes and
have to
burns.
like? It's like.
I'm hoping it's good. I really hope I hope I miss out. That's the thing. I want it to be so good where I like literally miss out. That's the thing. So
Nothing ever
li-
happened.
he act- Ryan literally said that he wants to be proven.
yeah, I do. Being proven wrong is a good thing. Like usually a good thing. You know, if I don't think the game's
It's
good, I want to be
usually a
proven
Here's the
wrong.
thing. The law of equal and equivalent exchange means if BO7 does good, Battlefield 6 is going to do bad.
It is. That's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
So, but if,
Isn't there
And
another
I'd rather
game,
Battlefield
isn't
6
there
do
another-
good.
yeah, I do too.
No, Battlefield 6, COD. What else is coming out? Because there's another game. There's Battlefield 6, COD, and something else.
There's not much. I mean, mainline
There's
games.
something else.
There's Silk
There's
Song
something
that came
else.
out. I know that, but I don't know about any like franchise games that came out recently. Maybe like a sports one, but
I swear I remember there being something else.
Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7,
Ghost of Yodi.
No.
my new game,
Dark
One Week at Will
Borderlands
does. Yep,
4,
that's it.
but that's already out.
Did FIFA come out a few days ago? I have no idea. Isn't that just the same game over and over every single year? Guys, we're playing
already
soccer,
came
but the
out.
graphics are better.
I was gonna buy it, but then I was like, do I really want to pay for the same game over and over again?
There was that Skate game that came out that looks like Skate 3, but like better.
I think it's Skate X Tony Hawk or something like that.
Oh, now I
No,
remember.
that-
No. I'm an idiot. Because I was thinking, it didn't come out recent. But no, I don't know. It was
What
fucking,
was it?
because me and Ryan were talking about it. I was either I get Battlefield 6 when it comes out or Satisfactory when it comes out.
Oh yeah, Satisfactory when it comes to console. That's such a fun game. I loved it.
I might actually buy it.
I still haven't I haven't completed it, but I have no interest in playing it right now. I'll have to, whenever I get like a 3-month stint at some point in the future, I'll have to go through and play it. Maybe like next summer or something.
I
Let's get
want to learn
Platinum.
how to play Hearts of Iron 4.
I'll probably just get Platinum
Oh,
on
I've
it
been
and
thinking about
then
getting
just-
Factorio as well.
Oh, yeah.
The pipeline of micromanaged games.
That's why, yeah, no, that's what Satisfactory was. It was, it's a factory game, and it's so fun.
Satisfactory ain't even. When I first saw you play it, I was like, this just seems boring. The more I watch you play, I was like, but this actually seems like hella.
It's so fun watching. It's like, okay, I need to make this one thing here. This is gonna take like 1,000 different machines to complete and completely like automate. The whole point is just to automate it, and that's what's the fun part about it. So
It has better movement than BO3's on.
it does. The movement in that game is pretty good. Especially once you get a jetpack, your aerial movement becomes basically unlocked, and you can do so much.
But when are we gonna get a new Titanfall game?
Never.
Never.
Why?
It's just
We
it.
need
That's
to-
over.
Well,
One half of Respawn doesn't exist anymore,
That's
and
true.
even if we did get one, it's not going to be good probably because
They're gonna find a way to fuck it up. They're just gonna find a way to fuck it up. I re-downloaded Titanfall 2, bro. It was actually unplayable. I literally got DDoSed the second I loaded into a game, bro.
It's you could still play it on PC. They actually fixed the servers on PC.
So they fixed it
EA
on
did.
PC, but they don't bother to fix it on console.
We get
Okay.
Team Fortress 3
I
though.
guess.
Has the bot problem in Team Fortress 2 even been fixed yet?
No.
Yes,
I don't
they
think so.
actually fixed
Has it?
TF2.
They did.
No, yeah, they made TF2 playable. Like this was like a year ago. They fixed
Oh
it.
wow.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Didn't
They like did a
release-
huge update for
didn't-
the game. They fixed the botting problem. They fixed a bunch of bugs.
Didn't they give
um,
away the games like whatever the fuck to the community so then they can just do their own thing?
Open source or something. I don't know.
I don't know
maybe.
if that was TF2.
That's just Source Filmmaker though. I
I
know
don't
that.
remember.
That's where all the
Probably
stuff
think
is
of-
made.
probably think of the
SFM.
wrong-
I know there is a lot of game devs. Once the game is at the end of the cycle, they give the source code out for the game so
yeah,
they
they
can
give
make
the
their own
source code
servers
and
for
then
it.
they just like, all right, make your own servers where the fuck you want.
I don't know why that's not like the standard.
So
That's
they
actually
don't-
insane.
Why don't they do that? Why doesn't Call of Duty do that?
Dude, do you know how like
because they
popular it would
don't.
be?
Here's the thing. No one would buy the new CODs then because the old ones are so much better.
Well, then
Oh,
maybe
you're
make
right.
a better Call of Duty then. I'm sorry.
just
That's
make
like
a
that's
good
on you.
point.
That's quite actually a
Like,
skill
bro,
issue.
They don't want to make a
Have
better
you
one
heard-
because they want to
Ever heard of
push
COD?
Battle
Like, have
Pass
you ever
and-
played COD Mobile? Why don't they just
Okay,
take inspiration from that?
Here's my thing. I don't care if they push battle passes in a bunch of pay stuff. As long as it's two things are the thing. A, it's not pay to win, and B, the game is good. If the game is good, I am much more incentivized to purchase things in it.
I want my milsim, or well, military. Not really a milsim. I don't want to play a game like Hell Let Loose. I find that game a bit too extreme for
I
me.
have a feeling they just try too much to make it as realistic as possible. Sometimes.
Well, that's the thing. You can make a milsim game be fun and good, like Hell Let Loose.
yeah.
COD tries doing something, or you make the problem of making a game realistic in a way it's not fun.
Mhm.
Call of Duty.
COD is
Like a-
neither realistic or
I
fun.
mean, it's meant to be an arcade shooter, so it's understandable that.
Yes, but like I have a feel, no, cause like why the fuck are we getting Nicki Minaj and
Okay,
Teenage Mutant
hot
Ninja
take.
Turtle
I actually don't.
collab?
There's no issue with that at all. But there should be a filter.
What do you
Mil,
mean? What do you
mil,
mean?
add a
Elaborate,
milsim
elaborate,
filter.
elaborate.
Add a milsim filter that gets rid of all the weird wacky stuff that is not like just milsim based skins. Okay, I don't know why that's like.
Basically, make it look like OG COD.
Yeah, and that way people who want to
Feel-
have wacky skins
Feel
and can
for
have them.
that.
There's like no downside to that at all. That's the thing. There is zero downside for the
Butt
player on
face,
that.
Fucking butt face and.
I mean, even better, allow certain skin to be not seen. So like, I want to blacklist this skin. I don't want to see people wearing it, and therefore, boom, if they're wearing that skin, it gets automatically converted to some random skin. As such an
Then the 12-year-olds would complain that people can't see their skin.
oh boo
I don't care,
hoo.
bro. I don't want to see Beavis and Butthead fucking.
Yeah,
finish
I'm
him.
sorry that I love the.
I don't want to see Simon Cowell use a unicorn's ass to kill Nicki Minaj.
I don't want to see fucking.
That's why I want
The Leonardo-
Battlefield 6. They're not gonna have any of the garbage in it.
I don't even mind if Battlefield 6 did that, but give me an option to turn it off. That's my thing. Always give me the option to turn it off. I don't know why that's not an option. That's the dumbest thing ever. I should be able to choose that stuff. I paid
my
for the game.
That's my problem with Ready or Not. They got rid of like half the gore in the game.
Oh yeah, I heard about.
Isn't that like they got rid of a one that had like a child sex thing or something? That was like some like predator.
There was multiple things. One, they got rid of some of the more graphic content
Oh,
in the game so it
boo-hoo.
could be on console, and they got rid of the overdosing child.
Oh my
That-
god.
Those things
that
happen. I don't know
that
why
one
we're
was-
censoring this stuff. If it's a
It used to be even worse. There used to be used condoms on the bed by the overdosing
Oh
child.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're not. He's not even lying either.
They did not have that. This game was extremely uncensored and extremely.
I don't think we should
raw
center that.
and-
Is
I
this
don't, I
the
don't know why.
reason- Is
I
this
don't
the
think it should be
reason
censored.
why
I know,
people were
well,
like?
it-
Is that the
it-
reason people were like, fucking?
Was it rated X or
complaining
just like
fucking...
M?
No,
It's an M game. It is
an
a
M game.
Dude, then if you're that's-
literally half the game's levels are about like uncovering a child pornography ring.
What? The
Like,
fuck?
yes.
I don't remember this.
The level where you have to raid a streamer's house, he was receiving child pornography.
Oh yeah.
Then you
now
have to
I
go to
remember.
the data center where it
POV
was being
Destiny?
spread, and then you have to find
Oh, you're right.
POV
People
Destiny?
who
Dude,
actually-
he's gonna kill me now.
um,
Oh, wow.
Ryan.
What?
What are we doing?
What? I said POV Destiny.
I give up.
He's also
bro.
very familiar
I
with
just think it should be a
chairs.
slider. If you want, you should have a content filter. But here's the thing.
Can we just have a
if you're-
content?
if you're-
Why don't they just do a content?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you're buying Ready or Not,
You know what you're
if you have
buying.
a problem with how graphic
You know
it
what
is,
you're gonna have.
that's not the game for you. That game is extremely graphic. It has school shootings, child pornography rings, and drug rings. Mass shootings, terrorists. Like, yeah, that's not the game you should be getting if you're.
Oh yeah, no,
sensitive.
I don't get that about people. Like, if you're buying it, then you should know what you're gonna get yourself into. I don't know.
Oh
why.
no, I just bought this game that's really mature and has explicit things in it. Oh, why is there so many explicit things in it? Like, boo-hoo. My guy, get over
They
it.
also got
like,
rid of the
why
nudity
buy
in the
it?
game.
Like, just why buy it at that point?
They got rid of the nudity in the game in the final mission too. There was a
I know.
scene, spoilers, there was a scene where if you opened up a cargo container, there would be a bunch of women who were being sex trafficked and had no clothes on.
Yeah, bro. It's like, hey guys, guess what? I'm finally.
Yeah, they didn't get rid of that, but they changed it to where they're all clothed.
Yeah.
That one I don't care as much, but
Boo-hoo.
yeah, that's what I think.
Like, if you're buying it, like,
Honestly,
you should know what you're gonna get
before-
yourself into.
The most controversial thing Ready or Not should have is the fact that they have AI art in the game.
They do?
Yes, a bunch of the anime posters in the game are AI
They're not real.
generated.
I thought
No,
those
they
were
were
real.
AI generated.
I thought those were
Dude, you know what would
real.
be an insane level?
No,
Oh my gosh,
you
like
know what's
what?
supposed
someone generating like explicit AI art or something that's like completely not legal. And that would give you a good reason to put that in the game as well. That could make it for a good
I
level.
remember when
AI
I was playing with my
slog.
friend and we did the mission where we had to raid a house that had of a family that was 3D printing receivers for that can go into rifles to make them fully automatic. And a
Okay.
bunch of other things, and I'm like, why are we here? I don't think they're doing anything wrong.
So it took you a moment
Because
to
me,
realize.
me and my friend are both 2A. What's the word I had for it again?
Proponents?
No, 2A absolutists. Any and all regulations on firearms are a violation of the Second Amendment, kind of thing.
I like my arms, though.
So the idea of
But bare arms,
so
man.
the joke was they're
But bare
making
legs.
full auto for guns. What are they doing wrong? Why are we here?
Now, are they selling it to people who should not be getting it? You know, the
That's
act
the
of it
difference.
itself
I-
isn't the crime. It's the intent, you know.
Yeah. If they were giving it to like cartel members, then I'm gonna be like, now I'm gonna.
Aren't they
say,
deemed
but
a
if they're
terrorist
giving it to just
organization?
normal people. What?
Aren't they like
yeah,
classified as a terrorist
cartels are terrorist.
organization?
Yeah, Trump
think so.
classified them as terrorist organizations.
That's what I thought.
Time.
Two-way absolute,
Oh, dude,
absolute
the
is
amount
something
of-
I can get behind.
Yeah.
Sounds like racism.
I can't get.
How
I
is
don't
it
know if I can get behind
racism?
that.
Oh, is it because? Would it be racist because all the black people in Chicago already own full auto Glock 18s, and now everyone could get a Glock 18? Is
I'm
that how it would be
sorry,
racist?
Where the fuck? I'm like, what?
I'm just pulling stuff out to make it where you could make it sound racist.
You can make anything sound racist. It's like super easy to make something
that's-
sound racist.
It's
By the way,
actually
it's like
so easy to make stuff anything like sound racist.
yeah.
The one person who made math sound racist.
Let me just in case real quickly. I'm gonna preemptively turn the desktop audio off. Okay, we're good now. Just in case. Oh, the N-word! I know what you know. Dude, they're gonna be like, wait, what? What are they talking about? The stream isn't fun now? I know. You can, hold on, as long as it's like, doesn't go to the N-word, it's okay. Alright. You know, as long as like nothing like insanely like...
Alright, I'm gonna start speaking Spanish, and I will use the word black in a sentence.
I know
Dude,
Spanish,
we learned
so,
about,
like,
okay.
Well.
We learned about some terms
Now that's racist.
in my
That's just full
when I
racist.
learning about
That's-
anthropology in my one class, and it's basically you can, depending on where a individual is from, you can or you can determine where an individual is from based off their skeleton, right? So you can tell if they're of European descent. You can tell if they're of Asian descent or if they're of African descent. And so there's 3 distinct words to. Okay, hold on. Thank you, zombies, for getting in my way completely in the worst spot possible.
I got a warning in a server for basically saying what you're saying because it's racist.
It's
to
not.
say
No,
that.
it literally is
But
like
it's not,
biologically,
it's
like
true.
and
It's
anatomically
literally
true.
true.
That's
Like,
the thing.
Because I'm like, there is some slight differences between people of different races.
Yeah.
Other than like just skin color.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's inherently a bad thing.
No, it's
There
not.
is
It's just that's just how it is, though. So like, okay, you
Yes,
have
there
people.
is just like
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I have to
like
find my Google
what
Doc
was I gonna
anyways.
say? Like with black people, they are inherently more athletic than white people, but
Okay.
they are.
What? That's
It's true though.
yeah. It's okay.
I
So
mean,
okay. So here's let me actually bring it up. Hold on. Forensic science.
There is statistical
Anthropology.
proof. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's not like they are way more athletic. I'm saying there is a
oh, you
slight
just said it. I'm taking it out of
statistical
context.
trend.
You
There
said it.
is
I'm
this
taking it out of context.
statistical trend that shows that, but they are also slightly. I hate saying it in this way because it sounds extremely negative, but they are slightly less intelligent than white people.
Okay.
Not a lot. I'm not saying that they're dumb. There's just on average, and it's like a few IQ points. It's not that much.
You know how
And
much
I-
of this I could take out of context?
Yes, but I don't care.
All right. So
I
here it
have
is. Here it
far
is.
more.
So there are
I
3.
have far more crazy opinions.
There's
than what I'm
3
saying
classifications of skeleton remains when it comes to anthropology. Okay. I can't even pronounce. I can't pronounce. I'm just gonna put them in the server or the thing real quick. I physically cannot pronounce these. I have no idea how to. So I'm just gonna put them in the
I just got hand locked.
wait,
I just
are
got hand
the
locked.
3 class
I just got hand locked.
of human. There we go. Okay. So those are the. It's like Coscoid, Mongoloid.
Mongoloid.
I can't pronounce them. So those are the 3 classifications of human skeletal remains. So Caucasoid, I don't know how to pronounce. Those are of European descent. So they're going to have more circular orbitals in the eyes. They're going to have a thinner nose, like nasal cavity. They're going to have distinct differences. Whereas if you get someone from African descent, which I'm pretty sure you can tell which one is that from the 3.
Spanish word for black oid.
Oh, this is whose server is this? This is
We are in the
Cold War Geeks.
Cold War Geeks server. Are you a Cold War geek?
Ethan Hunt. He wants to join. I don't know.
Ryan's a
I can't
Cold War
invite.
geek.
Kinda
secret.
in secret. Yeah. But people of African descent, they have more squared off orbitals instead, not circular. They have a larger nasal cavity. It is physically different than someone of European descent because they have to have those differences for the environment that they live in. Okay, you have warm moisture in the air. I don't know exactly how it does, but having a wider nose is helpful for that. Same way as having a thinner nose when you're further up north is better for that as well. You know, it's just the differences are biological. There's no race part about it at all. That's just how it is, you know?
Yeah.
So it's...
And I'm like, what I was saying with it too, it's like, it's not really race. It's just a correlation with, oh, this is just their skin color.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens to have this. Or, I mean, you could do this with like, black people tend to be taller. Asian people tend to be shorter.
It's just
It's true, though.
physically from where in the world they're at, you're going to have different... That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, there's another member you could also mention with different size and race, but I won't go over that one.
Explain to the class.
Yep. Went to the class? You're not old enough if you don't know.
What?
Yes, but it's not really racism.
I actually don't know why. Why
It's
is that
just violent.
anatomically
You
the
could use
case?
this-
Why is that the case? I don't know.
I don't
could-
know.
I'm sure I could
know
Google
you could
it, but-
argue for some things.
So biological racism
But,
is a thing? It's not... Oh, what the heck? Hi, zombie. It's not even,
Why?
it's not even a
It's not
racism.
really
It's just
racism,
biological
it's just-
differences are
it's
going to
the
give
same
certain
thing
groups
with,
of people certain advantages and certain characteristics over others. You know,
Like, there was a thing like sickle cell disease is a disease that predominantly affects black people from Africa. And there is evidence that shows that sickle cell disease was you have a higher resistance to malaria if you have that disease. There's another one, cystic
Biological- I
fibrosis,
guess
which is
biological
a
racism is a thing.
disease that affects your lungs. You overproduce mucus. There has also been a study that shows that cystic fibrosis
oh, it's wrong.
helps you prevent something that was common in Europe at the time, because cystic fibrosis predominantly affects white people.
Vicious and Tylenol
Caucasian.
causes autism.
Yeah, let's go!
Just the sin Tylenol
Um,
causes autism.
There's also a thing that people have found, like, tribally, if you are in a hunter-gatherer society, having ADHD has specific advantages that other, like, neurotypical people would have, but it would at a cost of other things. So that's like there is a thing with like why ADHD exists, why it wasn't genetically like went on the wayside. I don't know what you would call that.
Mm.
Like went out of the gene pool because it just wasn't.
Went out of the gene pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Darwinist theory.
Oh, no way. So,
Like if you have recessive genes that are inherently that make you have disadvantages in your society, you're going to die off faster, and the strongest live, kind of thing. Why would like autism, ADHD? Well, autism's a bit different than ADHD. There could be possibilities, but autism can go to an extreme to where you just kind of.
This
Tylenol
is-
causes autism.
breaking news, actually, aside from all that stuff. Remember how a while back during the Battlefield 6 beta, there was that one like cat girl like sketched person who was
Yeah,
accused of cheating?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Officially
Yeah,
banned for cheating. Carl Jobs' video from an hour ago.
What?
Hello, you
The
absolute
entire video is an hour
legend.
and 30 minutes though, so that's like that is
Is
a
it a
watch.
YouTube? Wait, what's the
Imagine
video? Where's the
cheating in
video?
a
It's
beta.
Carl Jobs. Carl Jobs.
Send me the fucking video.
Just look up
please.
Carl Jobs. It's like so easy.
Nah.
A few
bro.
weeks ago,
Don't
I
give a
released
fuck.
a
Send me the
video covering the alleged Battlefield 6 cheater,
Send me the
Riley
video.
CS.
Hold on, actually,
where I
here's
went
what
through
I'll
and
do.
debunked the
I will stream it to the Discord and we'll watch it. That's what we can do.
All right,
Share screen.
that works.
Okay.
Another thing you could say is
biggest myths and misconceptions that were being spread.
people from
and at the end of
European descent tend to be able to digest lactase.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the video,
Asian
I
descent
said
can't,
this.
which is why
On the flip
Asian
side,
cultures tend to
Riley
not have
hasn't been
dairy
banned
products in
in
their
game,
food, but
which could be
European
used as
cultures do.
evidence that she isn't cheating, especially given
And
that
if
according to
European
their
cultures do
anti-cheat
have,
team, they have already prevented over 300,000 attempts to
What
cheat
is it?
already. Well, shortly
Yeah, you
after
can
I
join the
released that
VC, no one
video, I
cares.
started getting flooded with comments saying that
What is he talking
Riley had
Oh,
been
it's a
officially
VTuber.
banned. I even got comments saying that Riley had confessed and had been kicked off her team. And indeed, it has been confirmed that Riley CS was banned in-game by EA. And we know
Oh.
that Riley was
That
banned
definitely looks
because
like
this
cheats.
video said she was. So
Okay, here's the thing.
I guess
I will-
That's
that.
definitely.
I will give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of the time, okay? Like, obviously, I'm going to be like, oh, this person's cheating. But, you know, I don't have any proof of anything ever. I will give people benefit of the doubt a lot of the time. I like to believe them that they're not cheating more than that they are. And so I need a good amount of
Chase
conclusive
coins.
proof that someone's cheating if someone
That's
gets...
case closed.
Called out
Riley is
What-
a
does anyone
confirmed
know where
cheater.
Jax ever
Thank you
was?
so much for watching, you legends. I hope
frankly
you're having a
don't care.
fantastic day, and I will see you in the
I'm right
next
here,
one.
you
You know what?
fucker.
I guess while
This
we're
is the
here,
first
maybe I
gameplay
should
I've
quickly
actually
double
seen
check
of
that
Battlefield
video
6.
just to
I've
make
tried
sure
to,
there
like,
is some
not watch any
evidence to
game.
support
There's
that
no
claim.
way.
Because it is a
That
pretty big
snap
claim.
right there is
I mean, I know that
crazy.
someone would never lie on the
They might
internet,
be
so it's
cheating,
obviously
they might
going to
just
be a
maybe
huge
let-
waste of
they might
time.
be
But
That's
these
not
days, one of my
human.
character flaws is that I tend not
Like,
to
if you
believe
go
what people
watch
say
people-
unless
what
they
gun are
prove
they
it.
using?
I learned my lesson the hard way.
It is a- I think it's an
Given the title of the
AK-103.
video,
Could be
I
an
expect there to be
AK-10,
something like a screenshot or a video showing
So,
that
Mark, why
Riley's
didn't you ever
account was
reply to my thing?
banned. And the evidence must be pretty good because other
When
larger
I
creators
said
were
that
spreading
it
it
looked
as
like
if
a
it were
kilo.
gospel.
Was
So
it-
let's
was I
see
even-
what Call of
Oh,
Shame's
was I-
evidence
I have no
is.
clue what it is.
As you all know, the video
It looks
caused a massive
familiar, but I
uproar
need a
because it
fuller
clearly
picture
proved
to
he was
see what it
using
is.
cheats.
It's not an AR
When
pattern
the beta
rifle
ended, the
because it
clip
has a
spread
folding
everywhere,
stock.
and
ARs
EA
can't
was
have folding
absolutely
stocks
aware of it.
because of the buffer
Normally,
tube.
EA shares highlight clips from the community on their social channels, but they stayed silent on this one.
It's really
Why?
difficult to tell.
Because they know something was off.
From like that
It would be
little.
a PR disaster if they outright banned him, and it would be
You-
worse if they defended the cheater like
What's
Call
the
of Duty
kilo's
often
numbers?
stupidly
Kilo
do.
1.
It's a
I think
lose-lose
one- I think it's
scenario
one-
for them, and I understand that.
It's just 141.
But getting back to
Kilo
the
141.
alleged ban, look at what happened when Riley tried to play the beta in the second week after the
It's,
video
uh,
went
If I
viral.
remember it correctly.
HK
Every time he got into a match, he was kicked out within seconds.
Did my game just fucking crash?
Is this dude actually
My game
researching
just
to see if
crashed.
they were-
No,
Nice.
this is not. It is not a kilo.
Because what is
The
wrong with Battlefield
HK433 has a
He tried to boot it up
style
again
folding
and was
stock
kicked for the
similar
second
to a
time.
Scar.
Close
That is
my
not.
fucking game.
Wait, should we leave?
The cheater
That-
now
this
tries
is
to
a
repair the
possibly
game
beat
files
it.
as he desperately
Look at the
attempts to
video.
log into the
Um,
account that
Could
has
it
been
be
This
an
is
soft
a
AR?
big
banned.
556.
ramp
It
up
could
the
be a
moderation.
556 SWAT.
He made it into a match, and yet again,
No,
the
you're not
account was
wrong.
flagged and the game crashed.
556.
I was getting a shout out
No,
from
it's
two
not a
big
556.
YouTubers, I guess.
6554 out of 554.
We're trying
Dude, the
everything in
door-
book right now.
My game.
He tries again, and for the fourth
Let
time
me
in a
throw a
row, his
decoy,
account
but
was
before-
blocked
like,
from
let me
playing
throw a
Battlefield
decoy.
6.
The zombie basically
Terrible
just
news,
said
my
to me,
game
you
crashed
could throw
again.
a decoy real quick, but I'm
What
gonna
the
hit you
fuck?
first. for five
This
seconds.
happened repeatedly, to the
Yo,
point where he had to
my
log
game
out
might
and
actually
switch to
be
an
logged
It's
alternate
not an
account.
AK
My game might
pattern.
On
actually
that
be
account, he
logged
was able
out.
to
What
play
the fuck?
normally.
Why? What happened?
Look,
No,
I can't
no,
fucking.
no,
my game is
no.
like.
Me attack.
Hold on. Like, as soon as I switch over to my shield, it's like this.
Oh, does it have like a weird buggy
not an
animation when you run?
No, like,
I don't
look at
Not
my
an
screen.
AK-103.
Hold on, let me actually pull it.
Look at
Hold
my
on,
screen.
let me get my
One
friend
second.
who also knows about guns to see if he can figure out what this is. Is it a
You're
foul?
streaming, right? Okay, let me go find that real quick. You on Twitch. See here, King Jax Gaming.
And now Lasix in my chat.
Hi, Lazik. All right.
It is not a
He
foul.
can't hear you.
Oh. Hi, Lazik. All right, I'm watching your stream. Let's see what's wrong.
Like, look at this shit. Look at this.
You might need left to destroy it potentially. You can't get out of it by pressing any buttons.
Right now.
I have to try breaking it. I don't know what to do.
I guess just hoard them all up and then
I
just start,
might-
like do a big loop around the area outside and let them break it.
Yeah. That's gonna be the play, I guess.
I might be dead here.
Spontaneous marriage lasted just 2 years.
Or not.
And I got a Brutus. Oh my god.
Is it a Galil?
No, I'm gonna fucking die.
No, you'll be okay. Just walk out of the room with it. I would. Oh, never mind. You
Should
got it.
walk out of the room.
Monkey.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
You're
a
fine.
Galil.
That's easy. You're fine.
Wait a minute. It might be a
Please tell me
Galil.
this fixed it.
No,
No,
way,
it
that's a
didn't!
Galil. That's not a Galil.
What the
It
heck?
could be the modern one.
And if you have pressing any
I might
buttons
have to
won't-
end the game.
Won't fix it, will it?
No, I don't.
308
Like,
Galil.
I don't know what to do.
If you try using an elixir while it's out. Wonder if that
Hold
would
on.
force it to
Oh my god, it worked!
using an elixir. Wait, what? What would you do?
What's going on right now?
I don't know what he did.
It worked. I got it. It fixed it. I actually fixed it.
What'd you do?
It's not a Galil.
It actually worked.
Can I watch with you guys? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're in the server, yeah,
I sent an
Oh, wait.
invite for the server.
yeah.
To who?
Oh, that's probably I think it's him right there.
One of the people.
Yeah, Jason.
No, that's Jace. Jace has been in the server.
Oh,
Jason already
oh
been on
it's
the server.
Ethan Hunt. Yeah, that's right.
It's the other. It's the.
Send the
I'm not
server
watching the
link.
stream right now.
Send
That's
It's
what I'm
server
watching.
link.
If any of you guys,
Ethan Hunt.
anyone wants to watch, just right there, that. But...
The cheater was banned by
Yo,
Javelin
that was
Anti-Cheat,
actually
just
crazy. I've
not
never
in a way
ran into that
creates
glitch before.
headlines.
What the fuck?
Okay, so let me get this straight. EA thought Riley was cheating and wanted to ban her, but they were afraid to do it in a way that was obvious. So they rigged her account to crash shortly after getting into games, forcing her to switch
That's-
to a different account. I have to admit on its
EA
face,
does have
this sounds
really cool ways of banning people.
really stupid. Call of Shame is just making insane conspiratorial claims with no evidence at all. There was
EA
no
likes
evidence
trolling the
presented that she
people
was
who cheat.
banned, and Call of Shame
Oh,
has
yeah.
no idea what EA is
do.
thinking or doing.
Like
He
the
doesn't
one
have
where
a
they,
statement
their
from
weapons
them,
randomly
and they
disappear
haven't
when
said
start the
anything
fire.
publicly.
Warzone
He
did
is
this for a
just
little bit
making
too.
things
Warzone
up.
did that
And
for a
this is
little
just a surface
I know,
level glance.
I know
We haven't even
Battlefield
investigated
did
whether or
and
not
they-
these claims are true. And spoiler alert,
they even
aside
stop
from
doing
saying that
that? It was
Riley's
like
game was crashing,
different.
everything else Call of Shame said was a complete lie. Riley wasn't banned, and she wasn't using a different account. These are Riley's stats for the first weekend of the beta, and the account name is TTV Riley CS. And these are the stats for the exact same account for the second beta. So clearly the account wasn't banned. But Call of Shame said she was using a different account, and his proof was that the in-game name had changed.
During the first week of the beta, he was rage hacking on the account TTV Riley CS. As a result, that account was not allowed to participate in the second week. He was forced to switch over to his alternate account where he had no issues playing for the entire length of the beta. As soon as he changed accounts, the problem magically fixed itself. So yeah, it does appear that that TTV account seems to have been soft banned for sure.
Well, the name changed because Riley stopped launching the game through the EA launcher and switched to the Steam launcher. When you launch Battlefield 6 through the EA launcher, your in-game name will reflect your EA account name, which in this case was TTV Riley CS. However, if you launch the game
not a
through
TTV,
Steam, it will reflect your Steam name, which in this case is just Riley CS. 2 seconds of research would give you this information. It was actually a pretty big problem. Many people were complaining that EA were giving them warnings because of their Steam name, and some people even had their EA account suspended because EA didn't like their Steam name. All that happened here is that Riley's game was crashing through the EA launcher, which was a common problem. So she switched to the Steam launcher, and it worked. That is why the name changed.
At this point, just use Steam. I'm in borderless
Steam
window.
doesn't have the overlay issue, by the way.
That makes sense. Yeah, that might be the
What?
method then.
Yeah, I was curious if because of the overlay problem, if Steam just had like perma worse performance than
Oh,
the
wait,
EA
that's
app version, and it's actually the opposite. It just never has that issue.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a game installing stream, part 2.
Just know that when you launch the game via Steam, it shows your Steam name.
That's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't let you back out sometimes.
Did you do any config files for your FPS? I did during the first beta, but then I had to reinstall my game today to go from EA to Steam, because the EA one just kept crashing, and I haven't done the config since then.
And if you search for Riley's Steam name, the one that shows in the game, EA will say that account doesn't exist. All of the stats for the second weekend show under the EA account name TTV Riley CS, the exact same account that showed her stats for the first weekend. And you can see here in footage of Riley's EA account that the Steam name account matches the name that showed in-game. There are multiple levels of deception in Call of Shame's claim. He lied about Riley being banned. He lied about her using multiple accounts, and then based on those lies came up with an insane tinfoil hat conspiracy theory about EA being too scared to ban her, and therefore they devised some bizarre plan of making her game crash at random times because they were afraid of making headlines. And people actually took this guy seriously. And by people, I don't just mean random morons on the internet. I mean huge reaction streamers like Tectone and Asmongold, who watched several of his videos. And Tectone and Asmongold are basically like baby birds with their mouths open, just eagerly gulping down whatever half-digested garbage Call of Shame decided to regurgitate up for them. They both question nothing and believe everything is fact without any hesitation. And their explicit acceptance of Call of Shame's videos then spreads to their audience, who blindly believe them also. In this case, the stakes couldn't be lower. We are just discussing whether or not some random person on the internet is cheating in a video game. However, I care less about the content and more about the implication that so many people are willing to believe whatever they are told without evidence. And then they will go even further and attack me and claim that I am a mindless defender because I don't do the same. I am less a defender of Riley as I am a defender of logic and not jumping to conclusions. I have never once said that Riley didn't cheat, and I even said that a reasonable person would look at her footage and assume it's cheated. It's just that I'm not personally convinced. But many people were angered by this. And in fact, things are getting a bit too insidious for my liking. Listen to this.
When Carl Jost put out a video attempting to defend Riley CS, I was honestly confused because he has some actually pretty amazing videos, and then I quickly realized why he did it. If you're going to make an impartial video, you should never let a blatant cheater dictate how you tell your story.
I made many points in my video, and Call of Shame addressed none of them. Instead, he just asserted that I was defending Riley because I talked to her. Or rather, he asserts the mere fact that I allowed her to speak with me means that I'm biased and everything can be discarded. Let me be clear, this is an evil philosophy, but watch how it
TV just
spread.
turned off. What the heck? Okay. You're good now. I think I am. That's scary.
Tectone reacted to Call of Shame's video, and look at how he responded.
When Carl Jost put out a video attempting to defend Riley CS...
Oh, this guy went in on me. Yep, trying to farm some really big internet updates. Yep. Oh, he said Tectone bad in 2025. Plus 1,000 karma. Good lord, man. The moment a video starts out with Asmon and Tectone bad, I'm like, I'm good. And you know what's crazy? He said both of those things in this video. Yep, why wouldn't he?
Now first, Tectone is a blatant liar. I never said he was bad. I made no personal attacks in the video whatsoever to a single person. In fact, I never even said his or Asmongold's name. All I did was show 2 clips of Tectone and disagreed with his logic about whether or not you could tell if Riley could track someone through a rock. I made no comments directed at him or about him at all. So imagine that. All I do is disagree about whether or not you could tell if Riley was tracking someone through a rock, and in response, Tectone lies to his audience. He tells them that I said he and Asmongold were bad, and that I went in on him hard. He lies and does this to get his audience to hate me, simply because we disagreed on some point that, in the grand scheme of things, is meaningless. Which makes it especially ironic when he leaves YouTube and blames other people for being toxic. But it gets even worse. Tectone agrees with Call of Shame that I shouldn't have let Riley speak with me.
And then I quickly realized why he did it. If you're going to make an impartial video, you should never let a blatant cheater dictate how you tell your story.
Yep. Yep.
This was shocking to me, given that Tectone has an American flag hanging on his wall. He even wants an American flag tattoo.
Getting more tattoos. You're probably getting a collarbone tattoo and getting all this arm sleeved up. Getting the American flag pretty soon with a little bit more than the American flag, but I'm very excited about that.
I believe it is immoral to not allow the accused person to defend themselves, and that's also why it's in the Constitution. Of course, this isn't a real trial, but this is the court of public opinion, and the philosophy should still apply. But Tectone seems to disagree. Tectone pretends to believe in American values, but when he wants to attack someone, giving them any rights is seen as a bad thing. And if his principles crumble to dust this quickly and easily over something as significant as this, just imagine what would happen over...
I built a 761 with 3 opens. What does that even mean? 3 opens? That's like close to a perfect, like, not actually, that's like 150 points off. That's like, what? 50 points off, 250 average? Just about? Three open frames. I don't know what an open frame is though either, so. No, that is 50 average. Yeah, so yeah, 250 average. I had to think about 300 is 900, 150 difference, 250. I'm ready for bed. I'm tired. I'm old.
For something more serious. Asmongold also just blindly agrees with Call of Shame and doesn't bat an eyelid when he claims that me talking to Riley made me unreliable.
I was honestly confused because he has some actually pretty amazing videos.
I gotta be up by like 7 tomorrow morning though. I'll be busy all day until like 8:30. And then I got classes Friday morning at 6 a.m. Or not 6 a.m. at 7:50. 8. I don't know what time. Whatever the heck. 8. I'm gonna play to the end of this round here. No, you're not. Devote your life to this? Yeah, no. I'll play for the rest of this round tonight, though. Maybe I have a chance of getting dogs tonight, so we'll see. I need to make sure I go to bed at a good time still.
And then I quickly realized why he did it. If you're going to make an impartial video, you should never let a blatant cheater dictate how you tell your story.
I would be happy to talk and share my side of everything. Oh, so we just talked to him. Well, I guess, big surprise.
Now, I think if you sat down with Tectone or Asmongold and had a respectful conversation about due process and why it's important, they would actually agree that an accused person should be allowed to defend themselves. But clearly, they have allowed this situation to not only turn them into a pathetic liar, as is the case with Tectone.
Cool. Side eggs now in BO4. There's that infinite ammo Easter egg one. What's another really odd? Oh! Okay. What else is there? That's like very strange. There's the insanity Easter eggs on the 2 maps. What else is there? There is the jump scare Easter egg on whatever it's called, on Dead of the Night, the painting one.
Wilda.
The last gen Richtofen jump scare.
Lasik said hi.
Hi, Lasik!
Hi,
Lasik.
Hi, LASIK eye surgery.
Hello, LASIK eye surgery. That's your full legal name. LASIK eye surgery. First name LASIK, last name surgery. What else is there? What other weird Easter eggs are there on, Black Ops 4 that I can... Blood of the Dead doesn't really have many.
The golden spork knife.
Yeah, there is that. All Easter eggs been found?
Isn't
Definitely
that just part
no.
of the Easter egg step though?
Golden Spork Knife, that's like the super duper upgraded one. It's like an insta-kill forever, even Wardens. I don't think there's... Oh, there's like the free Kraken Easter egg, like the dev Kraken you can get on Voyage by doing some like weird hold X, crouch, and then press Y, do this, that. No, there's that on Voyage you can do. It's really weird.
First person to probably discovered that's like...
That was data mined.
What?
Yeah, that was data mined. There's no one was ever discovering that. So, I don't think all of them have been solved yet, no. I think there's definitely, a lot more.
My favorite Easter egg of all time is probably the Horizon Track Easter egg that was never meant to be found.
Which one's that one?
Where it has, like, the
Oh,
devs,
yeah!
wife.
Like, rebuild 2 barriers,
And you
buy
have to
this,
do, like,
rebuild
the
4,
most
buy this.
elaborate thing
Yeah.
possible.
I like those. Those are cool ones. What else is there? Okay, so... There's really nothing on... Oh, there's actually a few really weird ones on 9 that are, like, Cypher related. So, if you take a Dying Wish and so let's say you come out of spawn and you go to the far left corner fire. If you take a Dying Wish in that and stand at the very back of the fire, you can see a Cypher in there while you're in your Dying Wish state. There's also one where if you stay in the middle podium for so many rounds in a row, some music will start playing, or something like that. There's the Rift Easter egg, which is really weird. There's actually a really weird one. If you get, I think, 815 kills in the, one of the blood room, it's like the room that has the bathhouse, that's what it's called. If you get 815 kills in the bathhouse, the name actually changes to the blood bathhouse, which is one of the weirdest ones. Flag ciphers that there are, homunculus ciphers. There's a lot of weird ones. There's the, what's it called? The Spitfire Mastercraft has the glowing of it's kind of like it's I think Morse code, and it tells a story about. It's a reference to something. What else do we have? Really odd ones. I mean, you have Alpha, Omega. What is there on this map? Alpha Omega is kind of weird. Whenever you do the Insanity Easter egg, it plays 115 to start off with. And then after that, it plays the map's theme song, The Well. What else is there? I don't know. I can't think of any. Ancient Evil, maybe? No? You know, I'm kind of surprised there's no shield upgrade on Ancient Evil.
That is surprising.
I feel like there would have been one. I mean, there's kind of like a weird thing with Pegasus. Every single time you shoot Pegasus down, the round will swap over by 1, and you can get 2-3 minute rounds in the 500, 600s. Do we have the box Easter egg? Yeah, there's that. It's tragic that Ancient doesn't have any except upgrade for the Wonder Weapon. I know. I mean, you have the Exalted Hands. That's about it. There's really not much on that map, side Easter egg wise at all. There's a lot of storytelling. Oh, there's a lot of weird stuff though that the Oracle can do for you. Obviously, she can give you ammo and some of your weapons if it's low. She can show you where part locations are. And she can also, let's say you're about 50, if you're within about 100 points off of being able to purchase a door, she can actually, let you purchase the door for cheaper. And here's a very weird one I found out recently. She can respin the box for you. So if you spin the box and don't take the weapon from it, she can actually spin the box again and almost like a respin cycle. Which is really weird.
Easter egg.
Oh, it's another one. She can give you give you your perks back after you down. So if you use Secret Sauce, take it down. That perk will be put into your offhand perks, so you can get 7 perks instead of 6. What else is there? I don't know. A lot of weird technical ones like that. I think of stuff that's like weird facts about the map. There's a 1 spawn on Blood of the Dead, but only on the catwalk, and if you go past a certain point, then you can't do it the rest of the game. What else is there? What else is there weird stuff you can do? Mm-hmm. What spawn? So there's a 1 spawn. So you know how Tagged or Totem, the zombies always spawn from 1 spot? You can do the same thing on Blood of the Dead, actually. So
Where?
It's
Please,
okay. It's very. I mean, it's not useful in high rounds, but so what you do is once you go into the catwalk, go all the way to the point right before where you make your way into the, what's it called? Into the courtyard. So right when you get to that entrance to the courtyard, go back and go back to just before you get to that little junction in the middle where you can do loops around a center pole. If you stand right behind that, you'll be able to. All the zombies will spawn from a single point way further on in the catwalk, and you can throw Wraith Fires and kind of angle yourself correctly. You can actually kill them all from that 1 spawn. But the moment you go into the courtyard, it's over. You lose it forever. So.
Like, what do you mean? That shit just sounds so confusing.
Look up the 2-player speedrun for Blood of the Dead. So the 2-player 30 speedrun for Blood of the Dead, All Elixirs and Talismans. It's used in that.
Okay.
What else is there that's like fun? I don't know. There's not many Easter eggs on Black Ops 4, or side Easter eggs at least. Let me think.
I'm still looking to try and figure out what gun this is.
Oh, I can't think. I'm like drawing a blank. I don't think there are any more.
I know almost every BO3 zombie side Easter egg.
Oh.
At least for the earlier maps, like Shadows of Evil, The Giant.
Oh, yeah.
Horizon Track.
Found anything?
Once you
Yeah.
get into Zetsubo and on, I don't really know.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot on Shadows of Evil.
There's a buttload, yeah.
There's the is the upgraded sword considered a side Easter egg? No, that's part of the main Easter egg.
Yeah, it's main quest. Yeah, I don't think anything else will be found.
There's the donut trip mines. There's the
free gobblegum with Lion's Mouth and Widow's Wine.
Yep.
There's actually there's a free elixir one you can do on Dead of the Night. So if you put if you open up the secret room in the billiards room by shooting all of the billiards into the pocket closest to the door that you're trying to open up, in ascending order, so like 1 to 9, or I think 1 to 10 actually for that one, but you can actually get a sword flay in there, and you can use a total of 5 elixirs in the game. You can use all the classics and a sword flay, which also means technically that game is now an all elixirs and talismans game if you were to submit it.
What else is on Shadows? There's the Narwhal head helmet Easter egg, where you shoot the 4 Narwhal heads in a certain amount of time. What else is there? I know there's more.
I'm trying to think if there's anything with...
Oh, there's the snakeskin boots song Easter egg. There's the cold hard cash song Easter egg. There's the upgraded Arnie's Easter egg.
Voyage has a all Pack-a-Punches Easter egg. If you complete a little puzzle down in the not boiler room, actually I think it's the big where all the big turbine stuff is down there. Turbine room, it's what it's called, obviously. Actually, if you do some steps down there and then you pull a lever, all the Pack-a-Punches in the map will permanently be activated for the rest of the game. Then, which is a really weird one that no one ever does. Crown mustache. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know where all the parts of that are actually. Yeah. You can once you get all 3 parts, you place them on that one guy who's on the wall, and all the zombies become like a underwater-esque thing. I think there's more to that one as well. I think you got to do something in that. I have no idea what though. There's no way that's it. I know on, what's it called? There's that Bowie knife Easter egg that you can do to get like the vomit Bowie knife from the Blight Father. I don't know. What else is there that's really odd? I mean, Voyage has the Cryo Shield Easter egg you can do. It has the flying car Easter egg. You can actually ride on that as well if you do another part. Free perk Easter egg on that map, which almost no one knows about because it's so like stupid. You could find the fish.
I feel like there's more on Shadows of Evil that I'm missing.
Shadow's got the round skip Easter egg you can do at the very beginning.
Oh, yep. Isn't there one that you can do in Beast Mode? I feel like there's something you can do in Beast Mode that's an Easter egg.
Maybe. You think you do the dev thingy while in the low gravity? I don't know. I wonder if that's just for effect. I wonder if it's like a reference to something. I don't know what it would be a reference to. What else is there? I still think there's something to do with that coin on Blood of the Dead. I feel like that's got to be something. It's so just there. I don't know anymore.
Oh, we lost one.
Oh, well. I can't think of any, at least, notable Easter eggs that are of interest on those maps. I mean, Dead of the Night's got none. Ancient Evil's got 0, pretty much.
Oh my god, I found a Reddit post from 10 years ago giving a complete breakdown of Shadows of Evil.
I remember people hated that map when it came out. People did a 180 on it so quick, or like so quickly in the past few years. I know for a fact people hated that map when it came out. I remember people just hated it.
I loved it when it came out, and I wasn't even good at it.
I didn't really play. I could never get past like 15 or 16. I like Horizon, one of the most.
I like how we figured out how to do the Easter egg before the map came out.
Yeah. I wish the Dead of the Night Easter egg didn't get ruined by that one dev. That would have been nice. I think everyone was stuck on the fireplace step. I still think that Easter eggs haven't gotten any easier. I mean, Cold War they did, but Black Ops 6 Easter eggs should have taken much longer to figure out. The only reason they were figured out way earlier is because you have, like, literally tens of thousands of people all looking at the same time for it, you know? It's become a staple thing, just as, like, the high round race has. It's become more of a staple thing now. So obviously, when you have more people looking, you're gonna get more. You're gonna find results quicker. Like on the Reckoning, moving a water bucket underneath a sprinkler. No one would have figured that out back in 2015 with Black Ops 3. No one.
Oh, I remember a few more Easter eggs on Shadows. The 500-point laundry note.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get an explosive.
Then the war mode Easter egg.
Rocket shield upgrade where you get a strike, but that one sucks.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Yeah, this Reddit post is missing them. Missing some Easter eggs on it.
I mean, yeah.
They don't have the Trip Mine Easter egg. Or the upgraded shield.
Wasn't there like
other side? Okay, the AI. I'm gonna read you the AI overview for side Easter eggs. You have snakeskin boots, cold hard cash, the rocket shield to the Godar apparatus, turning trip mines into donuts or cream cakes.
All right.
And growing a free gobblegum by placing grenades. Oh wow, the AI overview is actually really detailed on how to do some of these.
Growing? You don't grow it though. You kind of you grow it in a
candy
candy
it
shop.
said the lion head mouth.
Yeah, it's close
Upgrading
enough.
the little Arnie's. Okay, here's what I don't know. Earning a championship belt. Huh? And unlocking Noir mode.
Earning a championship belt. I don't know about that. That could have been a cool side Easter egg if it wasn't a thing, like get so many melee kills in the boxing ring.
It literally is saying the champion belt ritual thing as a side Easter egg.
Yeah, close enough.
Oh, this isn't really like an Easter egg you do, but it's a little like Easter egg in the thing. The plane from Mob of the Dead.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Another one is the date on one of the shops and the junction has the date of Black Ops 3's release.
I know Blundell has his name in the
November.
map. Somewhere as well.
There's a bunch of Easter eggs like that, but
you see Blundell's name in Dead
the
of the
jump
Night as
scare
well.
Easter egg.
Jump
Shadows of Evil has a jump scare Easter
Oh
egg.
yeah, we look at that one ship off in the distance. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the most forgotten jump scare Easter egg out of every jump scare.
Isn't that show like Zombie Richtofen or something?
I'm pretty sure it is Zombie Richtofen.
I'm ready for this round to be over so I can be done and go to bed.
I gotta use the batteries. By the way, I just noticed you're still showing your OBS screen.
Oh,
for
yeah,
stream.
I
You're
am.
streaming OBS.
Yeah. Let me
Oh wait,
turn
no,
it
never
off.
mind. That's Discord that's streaming OBS. My bad.
Yeah. Well, that, yeah. Alright, let me see here. There we go. Boy kisser, but voiced over by a soft boy. We'll see.
Ooh, you.
Oh no, this is like something I would watch to train my poker face.
Like boys. You're a boy kisser. Like me.
Oh my gosh.
Circle.
Oh, that's like painful to listen to. Oh my gosh. You can't do it. Y'all going crazy over J-Shots AR. What? Huh. I need a hit of that one song right now. That I don't know what it's called. It's like a combo song. There it is. Love this remix or mashup. Dude, I got 4 hours of driving tomorrow. What the heck am I gonna listen to? I don't have any. I mean, my playlist is I think 3.5 hours long. So I mean, I'm listen to it. What 1.5, 1 1/3 times? But I don't like some of the songs in there. They kind of suck. Some do.
The brain is the control center of the body. It's responsible for processing sensory information, carrying out bodily functions, and coordinating movement. It's also extremely fragile. It has a consistency similar to Jell-O, and when held, is said to feel like a glob of fat. Because of its importance and fragile structure, the brain is housed in the skull and floats in a pool of cerebral spinal fluid. These are both protective safeguards that no other organ enjoys in the body. The skull is a hard barrier that prevents direct damage to the brain, such as punctures or bruising. The cerebral spinal fluid around the brain cushions sudden movements and acts as a shock absorber. Yet, fatal injuries can still happen to the brain. When a force acts on the head will move as a result. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When someone is punched or experiences whiplash, the head moves. You've seen this at some point in your life. What you don't see, though, is what's happening to the brain inside the skull. When the head is rapidly moved from a punch or whiplash, it continues in motion for a brief period of time because, well, it's attached to your neck. The brain keeps moving after the skull has stopped due to the force of inertia, the same force that keeps test dummies in motion after a test car hits a wall. Like the test dummies, the brain eventually comes to a rest when it hits the side of the skull. This is a low to moderate collision and results in some bruising on the brain. This is known as a concussion and is considered on the low end of head injuries. What if we increase the force acting on the skull to something with much more intensity, like a car crash, or getting hit with a blunt object? These all produce a much stronger force on the head. In this case, the brain is now slamming into the skull with a higher impulse of force. Upon impact, the brain is briefly compressed as it pushes against the skull, and then instantly expands as it jettisons off. Brain tissue is not elastic like stomach or intestinal tissue. It has a very low tolerance for stretching. When it is compressed or stretched, it tears and shears like squeezing a grape. As brain tissue is torn and split, neurons are destroyed, and signals to the body are interrupted. This interruption of neurons and connections in your brain can cause your body to posture and contort. In fact, depending on how the body postures after a traumatic brain injury, doctors can have an accurate idea of what areas, and more specifically, what connections were damaged. The two types of posturing covered in this video are decorticate and decerebrate posturing. Both types of posturing have very telltale signs of what kind of damage has been done to the brain. In decorticate posturing, the arms, wrists, and fingers involuntarily flex inward toward the chest. The fingers often ball into a fist or curl. Extensor muscles in the legs, feet, and toes all extend. The face may grimace or spasm. Due to its appearance, decorticate posturing is often called the mummy pose. When someone displays decorticate posturing, it indicates there is damage to either the cerebral hemispheres, premotor cortex, or motor cortex. The reason these regions are thought to be injured is because a nerve connection called the corticospinal tract originates from these three areas. When the corticospinal tract is damaged, the upper limbs default into this posturing position. But why is this? The corticospinal tract is responsible for transmitting voluntary signals from the brain to the upper limbs. Anytime you make a voluntary movement with your upper limbs, the message traveled from brain to muscle via the corticospinal tract. When the brain is seriously injured and the tissue is split and torn, the neurons in these regions are severed and destroyed. As a result, voluntary signals cannot be sent to the muscles. Instead, an involuntary nerve connection called the rubral spinal tract takes over. The sole function of the rubral spinal tract is to make the upper limbs flex into the chest. So now you can see why a doctor would know that decorticate posturing indicates there is severe damage to the brain. Due to the regions of the brain that are injured in decorticate posturing, the survival rate is just 37%. If the individual does survive, they will have permanent damage to motor functions in their upper limbs, as well as some intellectual deficits. One of the most famous examples of decorticate posturing in recent time is when Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa was thrown to the ground by Bengals defensive tackle Josh Tupou. In replays, you can see his head rapidly impact the ground. No doubt, this kind of violent impact compressed and stretched his brain tissue. His body featured classic decorticate posturing, with his left leg extended and his arms bending inward.
Yeah. I'm leaving the call. I'm gonna join another friend's call.
Alright, bye-bye. Have fun. Bye-bye. Me also, real quickly. There we go.
Toward his chest. Tua managed to recover from this injury because he was wearing a helmet and had immediate medical treatment right away. But most incidents of decorticate posturing are not this fortunate. For how bad decorticate posturing is, it's not the worst that can happen. That's where decerebrate posturing comes in. In decerebrate posturing, the arms, legs, feet, and toes all extend. The wrists and fingers curl inward, the head may be tilted, and the face may spasm. Decerebrate posturing is more serious than decorticate because it indicates there is damage to the brainstem. The brainstem is the most primordial section of the brain. It controls vital motor functions and involuntary reflexes, such as breathing and heartbeat. This is why the brainstem is in the most interior of the brain and surrounded by layers of brain tissue and the skull. Despite its location, the brainstem can still be damaged. Damage to the brainstem often occurs from injuries to the base of the skull. This is mostly seen when people fall on the back of their head or are hit at the base of the skull with extreme force. Since the brainstem controls heartbeat and breathing, any damage to it can seriously affect the outcome of survival. This is why decerebrate posturing only has a 10% survival rate. If by chance the individual lives, they will have a very low quality of life, with both physical and mental disabilities. They may be paraplegic or quadriplegic. I wanted to show some examples of real people in decerebrate posturing, but YouTube was not a fan of that. If you are curious, it's something you could find on Google. If you ever see someone undergoing decorticate or decerebrate posturing, there are things you can do to help. The first thing you should do is leave them alone. It seems counterintuitive, but it's crucial. If someone is posturing after a brain injury, they may have damage to their spinal cord. Moving them or picking them up can cause further damage to their brain or spinal cord. At dead weight, the human body is a rag doll. It's very heavy and unbalanced. Their back, neck, and head must be properly stabilized before they can be moved, to prevent further injury. The second and more obvious thing you can do is call 911. Keep tabs on the situation and answer any questions the medical responders may have. So remember, don't touch them. Call 911 and stay aware. The purpose of this video is to recognize and explain head injuries through body posturing. Head injuries are much more complex than a simple concussion. Hopefully you learn through a dark and morbid
Whatever, watch this.
Subscribe, please. Thank you. Bye. This case takes place in Malaysia in 2017.
Zulfaran was a 21-year-old man who was born and raised in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. He was the eldest of 4 siblings. He grew up in a close-knit, working-class Muslim family. Friends and family described him as soft-spoken, respectful, and disciplined. His father would later say that he was a young man with a deep sense of responsibility, especially toward his younger siblings. From an early age, Zulfaran showed a strong interest in serving his country, particularly the Malaysian Navy. His dream was to become a naval officer, and this shaped his entire life. He excelled at school and caused absolutely no trouble according to his teachers. His father described him as a bright and obedient boy who never gave anyone any trouble, and his mother said that he was the pride of the family. So it's not surprising that he was accepted into Malaysia's National Defence University at the age of 18 in 2014. This marked a major milestone for him and his entire family, who had sacrificed a lot for him to achieve his dreams. He enrolled and was doing incredibly well. He was on track to becoming a commissioned officer in the Royal Malaysian Navy. According to his family, Zulfaran was incredibly proud to wear his uniform, and would often call his family while dressed in full military gear, saluting his parents and showing off the routines he was learning. He was especially close to his mother, who he would call daily, sometimes just to say, "I love you." By 2017, Zulfaran was in his 3rd year at the National Defence University, with just 1 more year to go before he would graduate and become an officer. Things were going incredibly well for him, and his dream was nearly in reach. But this all changed. all because of something so incredibly trivial, a missing laptop. In May of 2017, one of Zulfaran's friends and dorm mates at the university, named Mohammed Akmal, discovered that his laptop was missing. Mohammed Akmal began to believe that Zulfaran had stolen it, and so he questioned him about the whereabouts of this device, but Zulfaran denied taking the laptop. He swore up and down that he did no such thing, but he could see that Mohammed Akmal didn't believe him. The truth of the matter was that he had not taken the laptop, but Akmal refused to believe this. Now, the correct thing to do at this point would of course be to contact the authorities, who would be able to investigate the matter and civilly come to a conclusion as to the whereabouts of the laptop, but this wasn't what happened, not even close. Instead, Akmal took matters into his own hands. He consulted a bomo, which is a traditional healer or shaman, in desperation to find the culprit. The bowman he approached was the father of one of their fellow cadets, and was a cadet who would later become involved in what was to come. The bomo performed a series of prayers which are designed to produce a vision of the truth. Following these prayers, he claimed to have a vision identifying Zulfaran as the thief. He was completely wrong. Yet this supernatural accusation further inflamed Akmal's suspicion and his anger, so much so that he would become the instigator in one of Malaysia's most gruesome cases. By the night of the 21st of May 2017, tensions in the university dormitory had reached a serious and dangerous boiling point. A group of Zulfaran's fellow cadets, many of them Akmal's close friends, set about to interrogate him about the missing laptop and to force a confession. Akmal, along with 18 other students, confronted Zulfaran in a door room, literally hell-bent on getting answers. Zulfaran was just minding his own business in his dorm room when the group of cadets proceeded to march into his room. They barged in, which, as you can imagine, startled him a great deal. Without saying much, Zulfaran was taken by force from his own room and physically apprehended. They then took him to room 0305. This was the room where the horrifying attack would later take place. He was taken to this room and was held captive by his own peers. At around midnight, he was grilled by the attackers. They were determined to know where the missing laptop was, but of course, Zulfaran had no idea. By 2:30 AM in the early hours of the 22nd of May, this interrogation escalated to outright torture. Zulfaran's hands and feet were tied up to the bed so he could not escape or fight back. The cadets then began to mercilessly beat him, shouting at him to confess and tell them where the device was. Of the 18 cadets, the group consisted of 6 primary torturers, and they were led by Akmal. These were Mohammed Madsofi, Mohammed Nijab Mod Razi,
No way.
Mohammed Asad,
Bro.
Mohammed Sabri,
Bro.
and Abdul Mod Ali.
5 for 6.
They whipped him with a belt, hit him with a rubber hose, and struck him multiple times.
Yeah, I guess it is the most
with a
popular name in the
throwing
world.
hammer. All the while, Zulfaran maintained his innocence. He cried out that he did not steal the laptop, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. The torture only escalated when the beatings failed to produce the confession that they so desperately wanted. Because he wouldn't confess, the despicable gang grew ever more frustrated, and so they upped the depravity of their methods. They looked for something more extreme, something capable of delivering enough pain to force a confession out of him. A steam iron. What they did next is almost too painful to imagine. One of the cadets plugged the iron into the socket, turned on the appliance, and waited. Waited until the metal plate was scalding hot, hot enough that the skin would blister upon even touching it. Then, taking turns, they pressed the hot iron against Zulfaran's bare skin over and over and over again. They burned every area of his body except for his face and the top of his hands, which was deliberate. The group specifically avoided burning these areas so that if he wore a long-sleeve shirt, the torture marks would be hidden if they needed to transport him. From 4:45 AM for the next several hours, Zulfaran was tortured with the iron approximately 90 times. This included onto his chest, back, abdomen, ribcage, arms, shoulders, shoulder blades, thighs, calves, and ankles. They even burned the most sensitive areas, both sides of his buttocks and his privates, holding down the iron for prolonged periods of time on these specific areas. One of the torturers later admitted that when he pressed the iron into his inner thigh, Zulfarhan recoiled his leg and let out a cry of "please don't," but he just continued. Muhammad Akmal later confessed that he pressed the hot iron into the sole of Zulfarhan's foot. The burns were so severe that raw muscle tissue was exposed. This level of trauma to the skin can easily lead to death, even with medical treatment. Eventually, as the sun began to rise on the 22nd of May, the Sikhs finally stopped. Zulfarhan was unable to stand or walk properly due to the pain. He had endured the unendurable, and throughout all of this, he never confessed to the crime that he didn't commit. As the morning came, realization set in. Not remorse, not at all. It was fear of punishment for what they had done. So with this, the group conspired to hide the crime and avoided alerting the authorities. Instead of taking Zulfarhan to the emergency room, they kept him hidden in the dorm for days, nursing him just enough to keep him alive and to deflect suspicion, all the while preventing him from accessing proper medical treatment. The fear and the pain that Zulfarhan must have felt in these days is hard to even comprehend. His absence was explained away by others who told their lecturers that he was attending to a family matter, but the truth was that he was lying in a dorm room with his body trying to fight off a fatal infection. The 6 attackers applied some basic dressings to his wounds, but they could see that his health was deteriorating, and it was happening incredibly fast. On the 27th of May 2017, 5 days after the attack, the gang realized that Zulfarhan was in need of medical attention that they could simply not provide him, and so they brought him into a small private clinic in Bandar Baru, Bangi. This was miles away from the campus. 4 of the cadets took him to the clinic, but they lied to the doctor about what happened. They told the doctor on duty that his injuries were caused by an explosion during military training. It was a concocted story to avoid blame, and Zulfarhan was told to go along with it, or he would face punishment. Before the doctor even closely examined the wounds, he could tell that Zulfarhan was clearly in serious trouble. He was feverish and in extreme pain. The doctor strongly advised that Zulfarhan be taken to a hospital immediately. But Zulfarhan refused. This was because the attackers had told him that there would be repercussions if he tried to go. The doctor cleaned and bandaged up some of the wounds and urged the friends to take him to hospital as soon as possible. The 4 cadets said they would, but they lied, and they instead took Zulfarhan back to the dormitory. Following this, 4 long and grueling days would pass. By the 31st of May, Zulfarhan's condition had deteriorated even further. He was now clearly on the brink of death. This time, 2 of the cadets brought him back to the same clinic for the second time. The doctor who treated him the first time was utterly shocked that Zulfarhan had not gone to the hospital as instructed. The doctor again dressed some of his wounds and told them to go to the hospital immediately, but it was already too late. The following day, on the 1st of June 2017, Zulfarhan's terrible suffering came to an end. That evening, whilst being hidden in the dormitory, his body began to shut down. At approximately 10 PM, Zulfarhan went stiff, and one of the cadets finally called for an ambulance. Paramedics rushed to the scene, but Zulfarhan was shortly pronounced dead not long after. He died 10 days after the initial torture began. 10 whole days. Upon arriving at the hospital, the staff was suspicious upon seeing his dead body. This was no ordinary death, and it certainly wasn't a training accident. His body had all the signs of torture. There were distinct burn marks, bruises, and extreme swelling. According to the autopsy, the fatal burns had caused widespread swelling and organ failure due to the severe trauma and infection. The trial began on the 29th of...
That's it for the day. Bye bye, guys.